Jack Reacher was that shit. And I knew it was gonna be that shit. Cause when it come to Tom Cruise, he about that shit. This nigga produced this shit, so I knew it was gonna be crazy. I fucking knew it. From beginning to end, that shit was fucking crazy. When this nigga showed up on screen, he was whooping niggas' asses. Like, the shit opened up before you even see the title. Niggas on the ground, ass whooped. Cops showed the fuck up. What the fuck happened? This nigga whooped their ass. And you find out all this fucking crazy shit. Like, the storyline was way more complex than I thought it would be.
It wasn't, well, first and foremost, I was so happy with the movie that I left the theater smiling. Like,
Yeah,
I was on some shit like, yo, I am really proud of myself for getting off my ass and going to go see this. It made my night.
Shit was crazy. Like, he was stretching niggas from the beginning to end. And he was really, I mean, the combat was crazy. It wasn't a bunch of quick cuts and shit like that. I mean, they did the cut every now and then, but like, you saw niggas get their ass whooped officially. Like, niggas was officially getting stretched.
Look, that style of fighting, whatever it was, I'm gonna just call it ass whooping.
Straight hand-to-hand combat.
Every time he kicked somebody or punched somebody, that shit looked like it hurt.
Yo.
Like, I know it hurt.
But the crazy thing is, like, he wasn't the only badass in this shit.
Oh, yeah.
The chick, Kobe Smulders, like Robin Shabosky from How I Met Your Mother, Maria Hill from The Avengers, like, she was really doing that shit. Like, she was about the business too.
That sure is
like,
her.
She was an equal badass. Like, he didn't really take the shine off of her because when she was on the screen, they was both whooping asses. Like,
it was equal. It was like they had.
She almost whooped his ass. Like, she balled up a fist like, nigga.
That was the decent.
Like, all right, I'm gonna let it go.
But you know what else I liked? That one scene. Real quick. Remember, they were all in that kitchen area, right? The bad guy was chasing them.
Yeah.
Look, Tom Cruise and her, they got their asses whooped in the beginning.
Yeah, they did get their ass whooped too. Like, they wasn't superheroes. They didn't just skate by. Like, they both got fucked up. And the main villain, he was thrown the fuck off. Like, he was crazy. Kind of obsessed a little bit. And he was stretching niggas left and right too. Like, trying to frame niggas. Like, how you just stretch niggas to try to frame Tom Cruise? Like, that's fucking crazy, man. Like, shit was crazy, man.
Shout out to him. Like, the acting in this movie was good.
Yeah.
The action was good. The storyline, it wasn't just some straight action cheesy storyline.
No, it was straight like treason and selling weapons and
drugs,
smuggling and murdering motherfuckers and framing motherfuckers. Like, and it's crazy because like Jack Reacher got caught up in this shit just because he wanted a fucking date. Like, he showed up to see what's up with the chick, found out she done got fucking locked the fuck up. So like, what the fuck going on? So
yeah, he came all the way from where he was, went to Washington. Come to find out, the chick that he came all the way to Washington to come meet has been locked up.
Went on the most expensive date ever. The most expensive date I ever seen in my fucking life,
and
yo.
The most unexpected.
Yeah, like, how you almost die going on a date? Like, that's fucking crazy, man.
It wasn't a date anymore, the way they had to go out.
Yo, that's fucking wild. But yeah, like, he was a fucking badass. She was a badass. Even a little fucking kid who I still think is his daughter.
I think that's his daughter.
I think she lied to him because she didn't want to feel bad. Like, she didn't want to rope him into something that she felt like he didn't want to do. Yeah. So she like threw him like, no, I'm not really your daughter. It's all good. Like if she was OG too. Like, she really, you know what I mean? She made it happen.
If they extend this movie to another Jack Reacher movie, I'm pretty sure it's going to come out that this is really his daughter.
Yeah.
And you'll see when you see the movie because it's like there's too much of a resemblance as far as the way she acts.
Yeah, the way she talking. I mean her actions and shit like that. Like,
I think he knew it at heart.
Yeah.
For some reason, something was weird.
Yeah. He's like, all right, well, it is what it is. But like, shit was all right, man. Like, the action was crazy and the actors was crazy. The fucking guns they had in this motherfucker was crazy. This shit was flames to me, yo. Like, I knew it was gonna be a good movie, and I went there, and it was a good movie. I'm glad I fucking saw this shit day one, because the shit was a good-ass movie. Good-ass action movie. Like, that's what this nigga do. He get beat the fuck up. He does his own stunts. Not all of them, because they won't let him do all his own stunts.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't have a movie.
Because he'd be dead for real. Yeah. But, I mean, they let the nigga hang off a fucking plane, so God only knows what they won't let him do. But, like, this shit was wild, yo.
You know what's crazy? At his respect to Tom Cruise for being able to do what he does in these films at this age.
I mean, but speaking of age, the nigga really doesn't age. Because, like, he looks barely different than he did in fucking Top Gun.
Yeah, face
and shit. Like, his face is still the same. Like, Vanilla Sky and Jerry Maguire. This nigga still got the same fucking face.
Now, you can tell, like, I mean, I shouldn't be looking at this, but, when he took his shirt off, you could tell that, age started kicking in.
You looking at him with a shirt on?
No,
nigga? Really?
no,
That's what you paying attention to?
No, I'm saying like, because I'm looking at him like,
All
yo,
right.
bro, you really don't age. But then they had a scene where he took his shirt off. And I'm like, yo, okay, so
In that scene, the girl had her shirt off too, and you looking at Jack Reacher with the shirt
But
off.
of course,
All
I
right.
looked at her first. But what I'm saying is, Father Time, this cause never mind.
So look at Robert Shabosky. You don't look at Jack Reacher. What the fuck wrong with you? Anyway, this nigga's an OG. Whatever. With the shirt on, he an OG.
I don't even know how I brought that up. That was like so.
And Tom Cruise at his age, even though he really doesn't age, is still doing that shit. He's still that nigga. And he producing shit where he's that nigga. Because he's just that nice with the shit. Like, the nigga will always be that nigga. I don't care when he's 90. He'll still be doing his own stunts. He probably won't even be in a wheelchair. Probably have like bionic legs and shit so he can do his own shit. Like, he's that nigga. Jack Reacher is that nigga, and it's that movie. Like, that shit was flames.
Like I told you, I left the theater. Like, I left the theater smiling. I had security looking at
it
me,
was
and
a
people
good
working
ass,
there looking at me like,
it
why
was
you
a good
smiling?
ass movie, son.
It was a
good ass fucking movie, son. Scale of 1 to 10, what do you rate this shit?
Because of how... I'm giving it a 10.
Giving it a 10?
It was an action film that got straight to the point as far as action. I can't give it anything lower than that. I didn't find any negatives. I'm sorry, this was my first 10 out of 10. I don't give anybody a 10 out of 10.
I feel like the movie could have been better, but I don't know how. So fuck it, I'm giving it a 10. Because that shit was crazy to me, son. And I would actually see the movie again.
I would too.
I enjoy good ass action movies.
So
yo.
you do see where I'm coming from.
And he brings it every single time. Like, nobody falls, even the supporting actress, which you could say maybe Robin Shabazzi was a supporting actress. Really not, because she was kind of a co-star, like kind of on the same level as him.
I'm gonna say co-star.
Co-star. She brought it too. The kid brought it.
She was on the screen just as much as him. Like,
Yeah.
like it was never a separate.
And maybe the villain, because he was a little over the top crazy. Like, the nigga just throws for no reason. Like, just crazy. Like, yeah, I want to kill this motherfucker. Yeah, I can't leave him alone. Like, why are you so obsessed with this nigga? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, so maybe if I had to nitpick, I'll say maybe the villain could be stronger, whatever like that. But, you know what I mean? He did his job. He was crazy as shit. He tried to make it happen. He was stretching motherfuckers to get at these niggas. So whatever, man. Like, I enjoyed the fucking movie. And I give this shit a 10. Fuck it.
I enjoyed it. And
Fuck
look,
it.
and if you're really into films, after a while, you just appreciate a film for what it is.
Yeah.
Like, stop. People just need to stop thinking so deep
Like,
into
they
shit.
try to be too deep with the shit.
It's
like
an action movie.
Like, motherfuckers can't enjoy shit anymore. Just enjoy the shit. Like,
Look,
don't be all hypercritical and shit like that. Like, not everybody's a movie critic. I'm not a fucking movie critic. I go on my fucking opinions. My opinion is this is a good ass action movie.
And this is
I know what the fuck I like.
My opinion is it's a good. Now, if this doesn't stand for everybody, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna tell you right now. If I read the title and it says action movie, and then I go see Jack Reacher and it's an action movie, I'm telling you right now, it goes together as an action movie.
Exactly. Like, this is in the same wheelhouse as Equalizer. Good ass action movie. John Wick, good ass action movie.
Yes.
Like, that's what this shit is. Like, these are good ass action movies with good ass actors and good ass storylines. That's what it is. They're good ass action movies. Just enjoy it.
Speaking of John Wick, prime example. I had a few people saying, "Oh, it was cheesy because it was like certain lines were cheesy," and I'm looking like, look. After a while, you need to understand, as a man in general or a woman too. If you want to see an action film, you sit there and you enjoy the action. Stop trying to pick out pieces.
You enjoy, especially when it's good action. It's well choreographed action. When it's like that, you enjoy it. Like, you don't be sitting there nitpicking and shit like that. It's not gonna win an Oscar. Its purpose isn't to win an Oscar. Its purpose is to entertain with good ass action. That's what it does to me. I enjoy this shit. I love this shit. I'm good. You give me a good ass action movie, I'm good. It's whatever, man. But, you know what I mean? Yeah, people gonna complain. Like, you can't please everybody. There's no way in the world you can please everybody.
You can't. Because
niggas are never gonna be universally happy about anything. Never. In the history of this earth, niggas have never been universally unified about anything. There's always been a couple people nitpicking about something. That's whatever. That's how it's always gonna be. That don't affect me. All I know is I love the shit. I want to see the shit, and that's what it is. In my opinion, it's whatever. You don't gotta like my opinion. But my opinion is my opinion. That's why it's called an opinion.
After I had seen bad comments on Captain America Civil War, I just gave up. I said, you know,
like, I saw this shit. I'm like, really, son?
Really?
Really?
What could you pick out?
Really? Motherfuckers talking about, oh, it's a kid's movie. Really, son? Is it really, though?
Really?
Is it really a kid's movie, though? But you know what? That's the opinion. And I'm not going to shit on people for their opinion, because not everybody got to like everything. That don't affect me. That doesn't change the fact that I like the shit.
Exactly.
Like, somebody can shit on it all day. That's not gonna change my shit. Like, I still love it. I still love it. Like, some people get mad over other people's opinions. If they don't like it, then they'll get mad. No, let them have their opinion.
Let them have their opinion.
Let them have their opinion. That don't affect you.
To hell with them.
That don't affect me. Like, I still love the shit. The shit's still crazy to me. It's never gonna change my opinion that it's crazy. You're never gonna like I'm rock solid in my opinions. If I come up with something like that's what I think, and you're never gonna change my opinion about
that's
something.
Where it should end. It should.
Yeah, like that's just keep it there.
Your
Keep
opinion,
it there. Let niggas have their opinions. That's how it is. Like,
We hate it.
It's a free country.
We hated The Witch. Some people loved it.
Some
Guess
people
what?
actually like that
Some
shit.
people actually liked it. It doesn't mean we're gonna say, you know what, maybe it was good. No,
I'm never gonna change my opinion. Like, well, I don't really want to get into The Witch too much because that's a whole another story. It was marketed as something that it wasn't, but you know that's whatever. Anyway, they can love The Witch all day. I'm not gonna hate on them for that. That's not gonna change my shit. I still hate the shit.
But as far as
you know,
Jack Reacher goes, we liked it.
Yeah.
We enjoyed it. We
Yeah.
sat there. We gave it a round of applause at the end. It was
it
an
another
action movie. Everybody got their asses kicked in that movie.
Yep. Nobody was superheroes.
Exactly.
Nobody was superheroes.
It was realistic. So I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. You're giving it
10.
a 10.
That's what it is. Good ass action movie, son.
So hey, thumbs up.
Good ass action.
If you don't like it, oh well.
Good ass action movie, son. That shit was alright.
How much does Reacher know?
How's it going?
Blast him.
You think you're invulnerable? That's right. Maybe I'll
Okay.
rip your arm off and beat you to death with it.
Is that Hawkeye?
I'm sorry about this.
Reacher?
I'm here to kill you.
Okay.
My men were shot by one of our own. This is bigger than I imagined. You ever lose anyone on your watch, Reacher?
Fuck no.